Hello everyone, it is I, the Faceless Reviewer. So for today's review, we have QacQoc's, sorry, um, I'm not sure if that's pronounced properly. I hope it is. Their TX8 Android 6. Oh my goodness, sorry, that's my phone. That was horrible. That's Reaper from Overwatch. Anyway, let me start over. QacQoc's TX8 Android 6.0 M-Logic S912 octa-core 2G DDR3/32G eMMC Kodi 16.1 dual Wi-Fi 2.4G/5G AC OTA update 4K TV box aluminum streaming media player. Now, if you're like me, most of that will not make any sense to you. What I do understand is that this is their one of their better models, one of their newer models. It is an aluminum box, and it has its own antenna, so it should make streaming faster. It does have the latest Kodi on there. If you don't know what Kodi is, you probably wouldn't be looking at this anyway, but I will explain it when I show you what this box does. This is a two-part review. It's going to be a long one, guys. Feel free to fast forward through it. First, I'm going to go over what you get in the box. Then I'm going to hook it up and show you what you can do with this. I'm not going to bore you with all of these specifications. You can look that up yourself on the item description. I want to show you how to get this puppy going and what you can get out of it. Here is the unit itself. As you can see, it's really pretty. It is that aluminum, so it's sturdy. This is the front sensor for your remote. Here is that antenna. I can figure out how to do it. There we go. On the back here, you have your power plug. You have an Ethernet port in case you don't have Wi-Fi. You have an HD port to connect to your TV. And if you don't have an HD port on your TV, you have an audio-visual plug here. On the side, you have 3 USB plugs. This is for any keyboard or mouse or whatever you want to attach to this guy. I recommend at least plugging in a mouse to make surfing easier. You can get directly on the internet with this, but the main function really is to watch movies and TV shows on this. However, there is also an SD card slot here, so you can put your own movies on an SD card, your own family pictures, whatever, and put it on there and play it on your TV through this box. Really nice feature. Okay, so that's the box. Then inside here, they give you everything you need. So here's the remote. Very simple remote. We have a navigational thingy with an OK button, power button, mute button, back button, very important. That's probably the one I use the most. This is your home screen button. This is to switch to a keyboard, and then you have your volume button, and then there is to switch to the mouse. In the back here will be your battery compartment. Can I really? Why can't I open this? I just put some cream or lotion on my fingers. There we go. Okay, so this takes AAA, I think. They've got a little sticker over it. 2 AAA batteries, which I have right here, I believe. Okay. Put these puppies in there, get it all set up. And so that's the remote. Then we have your power cord. They supply you also with an HDMI cord, very thoughtful, and audio-visual cords. Oh, and then of course there is your manual. It's very simple on this. It used to be a big manual, but really people don't need that, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to go get this thing hooked up, and then I will be right back. Okay everybody, I'm back. I've got it all hooked up. So as you can see, I have plugged in my TV through the HDMI cable. I've got the power cable plugged in, and I've got my antenna angled towards my Wi-Fi. I have a remote plugged in that has a keypad, so it makes things easier. And then I have this remote right here. This is your home screen. First thing you want to do is to go over to settings, go into settings, do your wireless, and then do your, under common, do your display. I usually put mine at about 93% so that it looks fine right now, but then when you get into the videos, you'll see a time over here, and oftentimes at 100% the time will be, oh sorry, time over here, and it'll be like up where you can't see it. So I generally pull back my display to about 93%. That works. Do your time zone, and if we hit this button here, we go back to our menu. Here are your apps. This is an Android device, so you can download any app you want. There is a Google Play button right there, a YouTube button conveniently placed right there, and you can add more buttons as you choose. The file browser is for your SD card. Memory Recycle is a nice new button that they've put on this newer model. This is so that when your cache gets full, you can easily empty it. On the older models, you would have to go into settings and do all this kind of stuff to unload your cache, whereas right here, you just click on this, and it does this little thing, and recycled 194 megabytes of memory. Okay, so what we are interested in is this big button here, Kodi. I've already gone through Kodi to make things easier. But when you first plug this in, what's going to happen is it's going to update all this stuff. Live TV starts and got better and better and faster. I don't care about that. Okay, so here is your Kodi. Hold on, Kodi log update. Okay, yeah, disable it. See, this is the kind of irritating stuff that happens when you first plug it in. I recommend you leaving it plugged in and on, so that it can constantly update itself. Okay, so here's the music. If you want to listen to music like from online sources, you go down here to add-ons, and it gives you all these music channels. I don't really listen to music, so I mean, if you wanted to save space and you don't listen to music on here either, you could go into all, what you do is you go down to get more. Here, I'll show you. Get more. And it will bring up all the music channels that it offers. It comes preloaded with some, but you see all these radio stations. Oh, see? This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I had thought that I had got past that, but everything is updating. See that? All updating. We got a little thing in the corner saying it's working. So while it updates, you can't do nothing. Oh, God, come on. I don't know why I waited until I started, look at this, until I started doing my review. I've been on here doing stuff for the last 15 minutes, but now it wants to update everything. Anyways, sorry for the rant. So here's all these stations. Here's one that's enabled. Okay, so say we want to remove this. We click on that. Here's your listing. We want to go to, you want to uninstall as much as possible, because then it frees up all your space. So yes, takes it right off there. So it's working, and it's just removing this from your device. So it's, you know, it's like any Android. I'm going to go back. The less you have on it, the faster it's going to work. Here's your programs. This is where the maintenance tool might be helpful for you. That's another place you can go to get rid of your cache and make things run faster. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Netflix, Facebook, the system information. When you get more into it, you can mess with that. But here's what I really want to show you. Pictures would be from your files, right? Here is videos. You want to go into add-ons. All right, so I've already gone through this. For some reason, this little sports devil is just impossible to remove. I like to keep the playlist loader, these easy advanced settings, just in case, I don't know. But the main thing I deal with is Exodus, right there. That's my favorite. So I have actually gone through and pared down, just like I showed you with the music. You would go here to get more, and then let me just show you this list. It is crazy. So I had to go through this list, and I recommend you do this as well. When you first get this thing, go straight to that Get More, and you get this list of crazy amounts of movies. Okay? Look at this. And it comes with tons loaded, and they're random stuff. So I loaded Amazon Prime, but they're random weird stuff. There's a lot of sports channels loaded, so I went through and I would click, right, and then uninstall. You can just disable it in case you want to go back to it, but it's best to uninstall because then it removes it completely from your device and you're freeing up space. So I must have removed like 40 of them, but you can go through here, and what happens is every one that you land on over here, it's going to tell you about that channel. So you can surf through here and see, you know, as you remove all the ones that you don't want, see if there are any that you do want. But for our purposes of this review, I am going to go into Exodus. So we click OK, go into Exodus. Exodus is where you can watch movies and TV shows. You can even create lists. I believe with that add-on that says playlist, you can create your favorites, my movies, my shows. But for this, we're just going to go into movies. You can also search TV shows in the same manner that I'm going to do this, or you can just go search. But I want to show you what you get here. So you've got genres here, languages, all these kind of stuff. Most popular, that's fun. Box office, in theaters. Look at this. So I've watched several movies that are still in theaters on this. Basically what this machine does is it links you to the internet. It brings up internet links, but it's safe because it's not going through your computer, so it's not going to crash your computer. It's just going through this box. There's a new Blair Witch? What? When did that come out? Anyway, 2016. This is new. Anyways, so you go here, and as you can see, there's several movies that come up. We went into the in theaters, so these are all new movies. Like, I just watched Ghostbusters the other day. I'll show you what happens. You have to be careful with the ones in theater, only because it might take you a while to find a link that's not a camera. You know, a lot of these new ones will have some dude with a camera sitting in the theater recording the movie. But just give it a few days. Sometimes it takes even longer. Keep checking back, and eventually you'll get a good link. Most of the time, here are the links, okay? I don't like Torba. Stay away from Torba. But this, it'll tell you the quality of the video, tells you the length, and sometimes it'll tell you cam here. So it gives you a nice warning that that's a camera. Okay, so I'm going to go down. So you can choose your link. There's tons of them. Click OK. What happens now is it's going to open the link. Okay. Oh, this is one of those weird ones. See, this is why I don't do Torba, because it does the same thing. Cancel that. Okay. Yeah, I know. Cancel it. Thank you. All right. So you have to try several links sometimes, just like you do online, to find a good one. Ugh, I don't know what this thing is. What does that mean? I don't like Rainier Land either. Torba. Ugh. All right. Now video. See, it shows you where the link's from. Now video is usually pretty good. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, looks like it's working. Anytime now. So basically you have to go through this list. Sometimes, you know, go down quite a bit until you find one that works. I thought this was working. Okay, let's try another one. Be nice to, oh, is it working? We've got a little working guy down there. So when you search TV shows, what's going to happen is it'll give you option of shows, and then it'll give you the option of which season, and then you go into the season, and it'll give you the option of which episode, and then you get this list. So it takes much longer to choose a TV show than it does a movie, which is why I was going to go this route, but it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm just going to go... Let's do The Secret Life of Pets. I just want to show you the kind of quality and the speed of this particular one. So again, I choose Life of Pets. It's opening the links. Another thing to note, in the TV series section, I do like, they have a section you can search for new shows and most popular. Those are really good ones to search. I've found a lot of interesting new series that way, so you might want to give that a try. Okay, we'll try this one. Opening the link. Hopefully this will work. Alright, there we go. So, and there's your movie. Quality is very good on this one. Looks good. Sounds good. Oh, what? Oh, of course, right after I say it. Sometimes you'll get this where it's buffering. I'd hope not to have any of that with this antenna, but I am downstairs in a cellar, so sometimes that's just the brakes. Really? You're just going to stop altogether? Okay, forget that. I'm not going to sit here and go through all this with you. What you want to do, when you want to stop a movie, press the OK button. It'll bring up this little guy. Oh, there it goes, of course. It'll bring up this little menu. You want to always stop the movie before you go out. Otherwise, it's going to continue to play in the background. But if you were dumb enough to not stop it and you just hit the back button, I think it's a back button. Oh, see? So it continues to play in the background here while you go over here. But if we go, let me see, can I do this one? Yeah, if you hit this button, this will bring up this over here. So you can also go down here. And click stop. And that'll stop it. There you go. So, and then when you're done, if you want to go back to the home screen, home, right there, you can go directly to YouTube here, Google Play, you can download Twitter, whatever. Anything you can play on Android, you can play on this. So, again, this is my review on QacQoc's TX8 aluminum Android box. I won't go into all the numbers again, but I hope that this review has helped you to make a decision on the product, maybe see what you can do with the product. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe, and then you can see me next time. Aloha!